Hi, you guys. I just realized my chandelier is in the picture. Who likes it? Who digs it? I was going to be like super close and hold you up near my face, but I'm like, I don't need you to see the Chipotle that I had for lunch. So I just look extremely awkward on my bed in my master bedroom. But I'm going to hold on a second, just waiting for some people to hop on. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great week. Happy payday yesterday. Paycheck was substantially higher yesterday. Exciting stuff, you guys. I hope you're capitalizing on Morning Meltdown 100 right now. I hope you are capitalizing on the post-summit momentum, aka people wanting to do what you're doing, people wanting to join your team as a coach for the positive community, for financial gain, for accountability, right? Hey guys, if you're watching, say live. Hey Danny. I can kind of see what you guys are saying. I'm a little bit far away right now. My tripod's in the other room. But I want to talk to you really quick before my GSR call. I have a GSR call with Amy. What's up, Amy? I have a GSR call with Amy in about 12 minutes. So I had a coach prospect call yesterday, and this girl hasn't joined our team yet. She might today. If so, hey girl. She's probably watching this recording. Maybe she won't join our team. I don't know. But I wanted to talk to you about what it is that her and I talked about on our coach prospect call. Hey guys. She had filled out my application. So many coaches make this mistake. She had filled out her application. You know, in it, she was like saying all the things, you know, I want to make a lot of money, you know, here's the reason why I need this, really wanting a positive community to make more friends. And, but then when I got on the phone with her, you can like really feel all the fears, all the self-doubt, all the confidence issues, those typical fears that a lot of people have, like, what if no one wants to sign up with me? What if, you know, what if I never get anyone to join me? It was just all these fears, right? And so it sounded like she like really wanted this financially from the application. However, on the phone, I go, why do you need this? What's going to keep you pushing to work this business every day when you're tired after your full-time job, tired from mom life? Like, why do you need this financially? And she goes, well, you know, I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm doing it to help people. And normally you guys know me. I'm like, okay, no, but for real, like, come on. Why do you need this? You know, because like everyone wants to help people. Like, duh. That's a pageant why. When people say that, it's not really true. Because even if someone's making like $80,000, $100,000 a year in their full-time job, I call that the golden handcuffs. I call that the biggest mind F of all time when you're making that kind of money in today's world. Okay, so even if you're making like $80,000, $100,000 in your full-time job, you're in a trap right now. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm also going to tell you why she was in a trap too. So she goes, you know, I'm not doing this for the money. Well, then when we got to the point of, okay, here's the package that I recommend for you. Now it's coming out. Well, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like, wait. I go, wait, do you really not need the money or are you just afraid? And she goes, I need the money. Because here she was saying that she's not doing it for the money, but yet she so desperately needs the money. You guys, why can't you just frickin' say you want to make a lot of money with this? What's so scary about saying, I need to make money with this? Let's do this. I need this. I'm broke. I'm living paycheck to paycheck and I'm sick of it. Most people haven't accepted that there's something else out there that can get them there. So you bet your booty I kept asking her questions, saying, can you achieve what you want to achieve financially in your life with your current situation? Can you get ahead? I know the answer is no, but I wanted her to say it. I want her to say that. And she goes, no, I can't unless I get a side income. And I go, awesome. And I go, what do you have to lose, girl? Even if you spent $40 today on your coach sign-up fee, would you be mad that you spent that $40, regardless of making a dime, if you could gain energy, reduce the bloat, start being regular again, get friendships like she really wants? Would you be mad and regret spending that $40 or $160 or whatever it is that they purchase? If the answer is no, that you wouldn't be mad, then why in the hell wouldn't you join this, right? So ask people the right questions. Now, I also want to talk to you guys on here who make a lot of money. How many of you are making like $50,000, $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 maybe in your full-time job, and you're like, I'm living the good life? How many of you are in that spot? Okay, well, how many of you are in debt up to your eyeballs and aren't projected to pay off your student loan debt for another like 20 years? Let me give you another example of this ridiculousness. When I was flying back from Indianapolis to Phoenix, I was nestled in the middle seat between two brand new coaches who had been a coach for about a year. One of them, I'll talk about one of them specifically. She's an OBGYN and her husband is an ICU physician. So I'm talking two doctors here, okay? You guys know me. I'm asking her questions. She has no urgency to work her business. She goes, well, I'm not really doing it for the money. Typical Pearl personality comment. I'm not doing it for the money. And I go, oh, okay, so how much debt do you have from your school? Because I figured, she's 48. She should have this paid off. She goes, well, 22 years ago or 27 years ago, whatever it was, I started with $200,000 in debt, and today I'm at $170,000. I about threw up in my chair. You guys, these are two physicians who have taken 22, 23 years to pay off $30,000 of debt. And you have no urgency to work your frickin' Beachbody business? You feel bad saying that it's a side hustle and that you want to make an income while helping other people? What's wrong with you? I'm like, at this point, this woman just has a horrible relationship with money. Does not get it at all. I was like, my God, I had more urgency to pay off my $50,000 of student loan debt than you do with your $200,000. I paid off my student loan debt $50,000 worth in 1 year and 8 months with this opportunity. And that was the first 1 year and 8 months of my business. She is comfortable, right? She probably overextended on her house, probably has this huge mansion that she's in over her eyeballs in debt, because people think that when you make that good of money, people make horrible choices. What happens, you guys, when one of us on here gets cancer? Because that's going to happen. Statistically, cancer happens to a lot of people. Can your job, financially, can you live through that financially? What happens when life happens? Someone close to you dies. You have to pay for funeral costs. Do you have that money? Think about all the things that you have to plan for. People don't even think about retirement, so they don't even save for retirement. They don't even invest. Most millionaires have 7 streams of income. Most millionaires invest. Mike and I invest in the stocks. We invest in stocks. We have a 401k. We have everything set up so that not only are we not screwed, but our kids aren't screwed too. Have you thought that far ahead? And how many of you are living paycheck to paycheck right now? How many of you are not only living paycheck to paycheck, but you're stuck in debt? And on the backside, how many of you make good money, yet you're in debt? And there's no, that's not going to be paid off anytime soon. Or maybe you make good money, $50,000 without debt. How many of you are settling? How many of you are settling right now? Because you have set your financial thermostat so low because society tells you that it can't be high. And then maybe you lived in poverty your whole life. Your family was poor AF. So that is your story. You keep telling yourself over and over that you couldn't possibly make six figures with this. You couldn't possibly be a millionaire. And not only that, but you have no meaning behind those numbers. And you settle. Just like I almost settled before I started Beachbody in December of 2014. I literally told my husband, Mike, I said, Mike, what's the point in us dumping all this money into our student loans? I just want to live life. Yeah, Brooke, have you ever thought that you could live an even better life if you just paid off those stupid things? Instead of literally throwing your money down the toilet on interest, because that's all that interest is wasted money. It's not actually $50,000 worth over the course of 10 years, you guys. It's like $80,000 when you really break it down. Probably more than that because of interest. How many of you are thinking like this? How many of you are thinking so small picture? How many of you are settling? How many of you even aren't aware that you're not okay? What if something were to happen to you? Are you prepared for it? Can you financially handle it? Because that stuff is going to happen to you. We are not exempt from life happening. I hate to come on here and be kind of like a negative person with this stuff, but it's called being preventative, being financially smart and wise and intelligent with where your money is going, right? Cassandra, my life. I just see this all the time. But like, you guys, how many of you are afraid to make a lot of money? I guess that's a fear I don't really understand. Because I've always had fear around money. My parents were very well off, and then the recession hit in 2008, and my dad's a realtor, so he lost a lot. And I was cut off at that point. So I had to pay for my own life. And that was the biggest blessing for me. Biggest blessing in disguise when I was cut off. That oxygen tank was cut off. And I had to become my own version of myself and create my own success with no help from anybody. Right? You have to have this shoot, even if you shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars, right? Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. So many people are afraid to come out and say, not only that they want to make six figures with this, or they want to be a millionaire, or that they want to make 50K annually with this, but they're so afraid to say that they're going to, not only do they want to do that, but I'm going to. Do you guys realize that, you have to make that commitment to yourself? You have to create that deep burning why, that meaningful reason why you need to make money, right? Otherwise, it's too easy to be like, I don't need it. I'm content. My husband makes good money. I've heard that before too. So many stay-at-home moms are like, yeah, I'm just my safe little bubble, My husband, he makes six figures. We're good. Oh, really? Really? Because what happens when your husband loses his job? Because I've seen that happen. And then y'all are fudged. Right? You're not exempt. If you think that stuff won't happen to you, that's a really not good decision for your family. And I know this is tough love, you guys, but my job as well is to help you guys financially. I mean, just like I say, I tell my girls who are making good money with this, don't blow it. Use this money for what you need it for. Set it aside. Don't just mingle it in with your finances. Pull this aside. Just like I pulled this money aside and I called it my debt detonator, and I used it to pay off my $50,000 of student loan debt so I wouldn't have to touch my full-time income. That's being financially smart. So don't settle anymore, okay? Make big financial goals. It is okay to say that you want to make good money with this. It is okay to want to make money. It's okay to want to make a lot of it, because the only way that you can make money in this is by helping a lot of people. And that's exactly why it's not a pyramid scheme. You guys know this. I don't have to tell you that, but I think we need to hear it. We need to get permission and give ourselves permission to want to make a lot of money with this. Most people, 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So why in the world do most women get on these coach prospect calls with me or start on our team as a coach and say, I'm not doing it for the money. I don't need it. Really? You could barely afford your startup cost. What do you mean you don't need it? Come on. And if you say you make a lot of money, that's actually going to cripple you in this business because one, no, you don't. Like even people making six figures, like in this day and age, especially if you're a mom with multiple kids, saving up for retirement, their college tuitions, like them getting sick, your car breaking down. I'm sorry, you guys, but no amount of money is ever enough. It's not about being rich. It's about being financially stress-free and financially stable so that you don't have to worry that when life happens that you don't have enough. That it's not about being rich and being able to have a Porsche, whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call it because that stuff doesn't matter. It's not about getting a BMW, right? Like Mike and I are all about quality, but we live within our means. We pay for things with cash. Where most people use credit cards. God, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on credit cards. Most people have a really unhealthy relationship with money. Most of you do who are watching this. So what are you doing right now? Not taking advantage of this opportunity. Why do you have no urgency under your ass? A lot of you do. I want to give credit where credit is due here. So many women on here need this opportunity and want this opportunity and are working their asses off to make that money because they need it and they're a hot second away from losing everything, right? I'm going to be 100% here. I would love to make money with this. Good, Cassandra. I love you. I love you, girl. Own it. You guys, don't feel bad. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make more money. Like, I should come up with all these different analogies. Whenever I speak analogies, people are like, okay, I get it. So I'll just keep on thinking of analogies, you guys. But you can never have enough money. You can never have enough money. No amount of money is technically ever good enough in today's world. Why would you not want to make a lot of money for your family? It's not about materialistic stuff. It's about being safe, being stress-free. I'd love to make good money with this business. Yeah, Alicia. Seriously, you guys, post below me too. Post below, I want to make a lot of money unapologetically by helping other people with this. Because that's the only way you're going to make money is by helping other people. It's a win-win. So own it. Own it. That's why this business rocks my socks off. So no more pussyfooting around. No more saying, well, I want to help people. Money's not a thing for me. Yes, it is. I don't care who you are. It's a thing. It has to be a thing. Like, I'm done pretending like, well, yeah, maybe they don't need this. No, everyone needs this. I've seen it too many times where rich people, wealthy people, something bad happens and they are like, they're screwed because they thought they were okay when they really weren't because they didn't plan for that crap or they didn't budget properly. Most people have an unhealthy relationship with money. That's just the way it is. So I'm looking to work with the women who need this, who are like, I want to make a lot of money with this. Not $100 a week. You guys, come on. This business can do way more than that. You can make $100 in a day with this opportunity. It takes time to get there and it takes work, but you can get there, okay? You guys, I have already surpassed my income from all of last year as of today, this year. To break it down for you more, because I'm unapologetic with money. I'm going to enter the income disclaimer here. I got to go. But I made six figures, $100,000 last year, okay? I have already made $100,000 and it is only July. So why are you setting the bar low for yourself? That's a huge question you need to ask yourself. Why are you not setting the bar higher for yourself? How much would that positively impact your family if you could make that kind of money? Either as your full-time thing or in addition to your full-time job. Imagine that. What would you do with that money? Think about it. Fantasize about it. You could retire at the age of 40. Yes, that is a thing. 65 is not, that's just a number, you guys. That doesn't have to be you. I'm going to retire at the age of 40. I'll still do this business, but it's not going to be like, even at the age of 35, screw 40. Age of 35, you guys, I'm going to be 32 in a couple weeks. The age of 35, I don't want to have to do this business. I just want to do it as I want. That is the ultimate freedom. That is the ultimate dream life. What is your dream life? Because you can make that happen with this, but it starts with stop dreaming low. Stop dreaming small. Dream big. I'm little old me, you guys. Hot Mess Express mom of 2. I can do this. You can too. Oh, for sure. Definitely going to be a millionaire. Paying for a baby with a little help from science isn't cheap. Yup. So, you guys, give yourself permission to dream big, to want to make a lot of money with this. Own it. I want you to ask yourself what is standing in your way of that mentality. Demolish it. And then set goals for yourself. How much do you want to be making with this? And how would that positively impact your family? Don't just throw out a number and be like, well, $5,000 a week. Okay, well, why? What is that going to do for you in your life, in your future? Okay. So anyways, I got to go on a GSR call here, but I just had to talk about this because it just blew my mind earlier when I was talking to that girl yesterday who is so poor and is afraid to dive into this opportunity. And then there's this other person who makes a lot of money and she is still in crazy debt. It doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on, you guys. It's all about mindset. All right. You're welcome, Cassandra. I'm so glad this could speak to you. And thanks for chiming in. So, all right, guys, gotta go. Have a good day.